Guess what? I'm back. I'm back for the third bounce of the day. I've only done a third bounce one other time in 81 videos. 81 live bounces, 81 days. I've actually done more live bounces than 81. That's just how many days I've been bouncing. So I'm going to do a third booster bounce today. But as always, I want to remind you to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Make hydration fun. Make it memorable. Make your water exciting. All right, so we're going to just get a little 5-minute evening booster on. I just got home. Hold on. I think let me pull this down a little bit so you can see my feet a little bit. All right, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. My dog's watching me. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Joy, you want to come bounce with me? I don't think so. So I just decided, since I just got home from running errands, and I had texted with Sierra and Colette emailing, and Sierra does her bouncing. I think she does a second booster when she comes, or a booster when she comes home from work. She does her morning 10 minutes or whatever, her morning bounce. I don't know how long she does it for. So we were texting back and forth this afternoon around 5:30 or 6. And we were talking about, she was explaining how she got these amazing stats on her Fitbit. And she said that she doesn't get those kinds of statistics on her Fitbit when she's walking on a treadmill, but she's able to get those kinds of higher stats when she's rebounding. And so she said she would be curious to know if other people who track their statistics are getting similar amazing numbers for their workout on their rebounder. So comparatively, what are the numbers you get on a treadmill or when you go for a walk? And then what are the numbers you get when you're on your rebounder? So I told her that she inspired me to activate my Galaxy Watch, which will do all that stuff, but I haven't ever done it. And I think it would be fun to kind of track the health statistics on the rebounder, since I'm doing so many days. You know, before, when I got the watch, I thought the watch was going to motivate me to get up and get going and get moving, and it didn't. It took something more. It took a lot more for me to get moving. And I just want to acknowledge the group, because the group is what it is. It motivates me to keep going, to keep inspiring, to keep consistent. I'm holding the space of consistency so that y'all can come and feel like being consistent with me. And I know, because Colette just expressed this to me, that she's so glad that she's in the group because it's creating a sense of consistency that she hasn't had either in a long time or maybe even ever. I don't want to put words in her mouth, but she's happy. Those are definitely her words. She feels inspired by the group. So she said it today on the chat, and she also said it in an email to me after the chat. So I love hearing the feedback. It's very motivating for me to hear the feedback that y'all are getting something out of this channel. And I just hope that more people find it helpful and join in the fun. I think having all the diversity of the people in the community is what's exciting. You know, having everyone contribute and everyone share and everyone participate and everyone win. Let's all win together. Let's all do this together. Let's rise up to our best life together. That's more fun for me. It's no fun doing it by yourself and being there at the top, you know, happy. The top of your feelings is what I'm referring to, you know, being up there all happy and excited and motivated, but there's no one up there with you to share it with, who you can cheer on, who you can be happy for. That's what I want to create. I want us all to go together and do well and be in our great space and our great energy together as a community. And then we can help bring those who may not have the motivation to get started. Maybe there's something that we say or that we do or that we be online that creates a spark in them. Look, my 5-minute booster is already over. Isn't that crazy? It went by so fast. Alexa, stop. Okay, so I guess I'll do the 20-second thing. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last off. Last off. Last off. Woo. That was good and fast and easy and painless. That was painless. Look how fast that happened. That was so painless. And I bet it did a world of good to activate my lymphatic system one more time for the night. You probably don't want to do that too late. Let me see if y'all are chatting about anything over there. Woo! Remember, do it till you're winded. That's what they say. Do it till you're winded. I'm going to bring y'all in here on my fireplace. My little workstation today. Watch this. Boom. That's called a drop. Stop, drop, and roll on the tripod. All right, Elaine, you're another one. You're another one that has been a regular on the channel. And if you want to be invited on the Sunday night support group, just conversation, meet and greet, and motivate each other, send me your email because I don't have Elaine's. I think your daughter's doing it too. It's working. It's encouraging me to stick with it. Awesome. Here, let me put that on the screen. And then Elaine says, it's encouraging to not only hear your results, but to see them when you post. Oh, awesome. I know. You know why? Because y'all, don't forget, I didn't have posts to share for like 35, 40 days. And then I just felt stuff, you know, getting harder, like muscles and stuff. So I was just wanting to remind y'all that I wasn't seeing anything for 30, 40 days. And then all of a sudden, you know, things started really shifting. And, you know, the last 10 days, from 10 days ago, pink dress, to this pink dress pictures, it's a small enough difference, but actually fairly visible. I noticed it even in my arms in those pictures. So granted, I will say the befores are a little bit more closer up to the camera, so that might have something to do with it. But on the afters, I picked a spot on the floor that had a square that was a tile. And I thought, okay, from here on out, I'm going to stand over this square and I'm going to take all the next pictures. So it's the same dimensions, the same distance from the camera. So I guess I have to make sure I put the camera in the exact same spot, but for the most part, it'll be pretty obvious. But really where I felt it after the 10 days was I felt it in the hips. In my hips, they felt different. I felt it around like my bodice area felt a little different. And even like the sway of my back, I felt it there, like my butt and everything is just kind of getting smaller. I mean, I'm still this big, large shape that's shrinking. Everything's just kind of going. So anyway, yeah, Elaine, you and Helen and Joanne, I don't have y'all's contact information. So if you want to be invited to the private events and get on the email list, then send me an email. You go to avantiwellness.com and fill out the contact us form, and that'll send me an email. Write your email in the message and let me know you want to get on the email list. So guess what? I'm going to hang this live stream up and I'm going to open up the YouTube live stream tool, and I'm going to finish reading that chapter, and then it'll probably be till about from like 7:15 till say 8, and then I'm going to shut down for the night. I think I need to give Joy a bath while it's a little warmer. It's, we've had Arctic temperatures, but it warmed up to like 50 degrees today. So it's just muggy outside. It's not cold. And that's a good time to give her a bath when it's not Arctic cold in my house. So probably do that tonight. And I have an email I have to write. And then I need to finish reading my book. I can't find the book that I was reading that was Suzanne's. And by the way, she scheduled her episode recording. So that is in the calendar. So that is January 27th. Oh, and I need to upload last night's podcast to the podcast platform tonight. That just takes more editing and everything. So I take a little bit longer to do that one than the YouTube. So anywho, so let's just say this is a good wrap up for the booster, my third rebound for today. I didn't plan it. I wasn't going to do a third one, but because I came home and had energy, and I'm like, if I got energy, I should do it, because then it's not a big effort. And then it gets me so much value. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I thought about this when I was walking Joy, that if a 10-minute, listen to this. Okay, here's a question. If 10 minutes on a rebounder equals a 40-minute walk, just think a 5-minute booster bounce is like going on a 20-minute walk. So in some cases, some people who have lost a lot of weight, they're told to do a minimum of 20 minutes every day just to maintain their weight loss. Well, if you just did a 5-minute rebounder session, that's like a 20-minute walk. So how wonderful is that? So even if you can't even do 10 minutes, just do 5 and get a 20-minute walk in. Isn't that neat to think about? Isn't that neat just to see how easy it really can be? So think about it. Make it easy. Tell yourself it's easy. Tell yourself it's no big deal. Just knock it out. Get it done.
Even when you don't want to, just say, okay, it's just 5 minutes. This is a small price to pay for the big bang results. So, all right, booster stars. That's our term. Booster stars, thank you for hanging out with me. And I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to start, since I'm in my chair, I'm going to start reading the book, which is right here. I'm going to read chapter 7, the end of chapter 7. It's basically describing all these different ways of bouncing and jumping on a rebounder and describing it. So you decide if that's interesting. Bye, booster leader. We're all booster stars. Okay, Sierra, after work is so hard, but I'm with Elaine here because you are. Oh, you're saying it's so hard to get a booster in. I hear you. I know it's hard. It's hard, but hey, it's good. It's all good. Even if you don't get a booster in, don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. You know, you'll get a booster in when you feel like doing booster. So, Sierra, book time. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do is shut this one down and turn on the YouTube, because YouTube doesn't cost me anything, and the StreamYard takes up my my minutes. I got only a certain minutes of storage, or hours of storage. But before we go, this little bunny, this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. You know what? Since she's 16 years old, she doesn't like to be held as much anymore. She used to love to be held. Love. Now she doesn't like it as much. She doesn't like to be messed with. Hi, Colette. So I was telling everyone, Colette, I just did my booster. Sierra, you missed it, but I talked about tracking. I talked about you in the 5-minute booster time. I talked about how you and I were texting and chatting about tracking with Fitbit and tracking with iPhone Watch. Are you one in your bed? iPhone Watch or Galaxy Watch or whatever, and to see the stats. Sierra, do you want to tell them what your numbers were while we're on this chat? And it's actually, the subject is tracking. Do you want to tell them what you told me? You want to write it in the chat real quick before I go away? You don't have to tell them all the stats, just the one of how your heart rate, you got your heart rate up and what calories you burned. Is that right, Sierra? Okay, she's going to tell us. Ooh, that's a good teaser. That's a good teaser. Y'all come to the meeting on Sunday so you can hear what Sierra's heart rate was. She said she's going to copy it. Let's see what she says. And while she's doing that, in a nutshell, for those of you just coming on, she texted me to tell me that she gets her heart rate up so much more with rebounding than she ever did when she would just go for a walk. And so she's just curious, are other people tracking their numbers? Are other people getting crazy, amazing numbers from their workouts? Okay, Sierra says, here, I'll put on the screen. I burned a total of 1,053 calories today. That's crazy. That's crazy awesome. That's like a meal. That's like half a day of calories. So good. So good. I told Sierra that makes me want to activate my Galaxy Watch that I've had, and I've never activated it because my emails were full and they wanted access to my email account. So I had to figure out how to delete my storage on my Galaxy phone email and blah, blah, blah. It was just like a big pain. So I didn't ever put it together. So now I'm motivated to figure out how to make space on my Galaxy watch, and I want to start tracking the data too. Now that I'm 81 days in, I think I'm pretty serious. I think I'm committed. Y'all think I'm committed with 81 days? And she said, that's just jumping. That's not my total burn, just from being alive. That's funny. Okay, so far the agenda is for Sunday that Gladys gets to introduce herself first, because she was the only one who didn't get to introduce herself. Her and Dory didn't get to talk, and Gladys said she was patiently waiting to introduce herself, and then the stupid Zoom kicked us off again, and I didn't have a third link ready, so it's just too much to have to manage. So I told her that she could be first on Sunday. And then if Dory wants to introduce herself, she can. And then the new people, and we'll go from there. And then Sierra, when she shares, she can talk about her numbers and tracking, and we can get inspired. One thing I'm noticing, y'all, okay, here's something weird. Like, y'all see me rubbing my shoulder, because I can feel first of all, my shoulder's bony. I mean, it hasn't been bony in a while. So I'm getting like really cut and like hard. And I'm kind of scared. Could I be getting too hard? I mean, is that possible? No, I'm not scared. I'm just kidding. But it really is hard. It's like there's the fluid's not there like squishy before, which is great, but it's very hard. But I also can feel like building. I can feel muscles building. It's like I'm really in tuned with the cellular building of my body. And I don't know if that comes with time, if y'all are going to feel it too, but I feel it. It's crazy. I feel very hard, even though there's still muscle. And I want to keep going because muscle takes more energy to sustain itself than fat does. So I'm just replacing my fat with muscle. So we'll see if I turn into a bodybuilder. Maybe I'll join the senior citizens bodybuilding championship in Germany or something. Can you imagine? Oh my God, that's just funny. So, all right, guys. Thank you, Sierra, for sending your numbers. 1,053. Amazing. I'm shutting. Oh, let's see. Okay. It is Elaine. Do you have any kind of tracker? This bouncing, not a joke. I'm so excited about this data. I can't jump and laugh at the same time. No kidding. So, anywho, we'll go ahead and start with story time. Nighttime story time. Yeah, Lydia the bodybuilder. Can y'all imagine? Y'all will have to come to Germany with me to watch me win. The booster stars. I swear, y'all, I'm making us a t-shirt. I just got to one thing at a time. I had to get the Zoom together today and build the email database so that I can launch an email to 40 people. So anyway, getting it done. We're growing, we're evolving, and we're making it happen. So thank you all for hanging out with me on this live. And I am going to just shut it down so we can get on with the YouTube live and finish reading the book. Okay. Congratulations to Sierra for burning 1,053 calories today. My goal is to have my Galaxy up and running by next week. Okay. That's what I'm going to commit to. It's going to take me a while. I'm going to probably work on it all weekend. I got to delete a bunch of pictures and emails and stuff and make space. You're welcome, Sierra. I'm glad that you're having fun and that we're having fun together and inspiring each other, right? It's all good. It's all good. So I look forward to seeing y'all on Sunday. If I don't see y'all before, but I am about to hop on for this guy. Woohoo! We can compare. Yeah, if I get it done sooner. All right, guys, have a nice bouncing afternoon, evening, and we will chat with you soon. See you later. Bye.